There is a version of yourself the world never lets you finish building. Mandy knows this feeling better than most. Every morning, he wakes up inside two worlds, the sacred incense and prayer of his family's home, and the electric, dangerous truth beating inside his own chest. He is Afro-Indian, he is urban, he is holy, and he is completely, unapologetically himself, even when the hood makes that cost everything. The neighborhood has its rules, unspoken, unwritten, but heavy as stone. Mandy has heard the sermons, felt the stares, absorbed the silence of rooms that go cold when he walks in. His family prays in one direction, the block speaks in another. And somewhere in the middle, Mandy stitches himself back together, one thread at a time, inside the only place that ever made sense to him. His studio, his sanctuary. Inside the studio, Mandy is God. Bolts of silk, organza, and hand-dyed cotton hang from every rack like the walls are breathing color. He is deep in the work tonight, a gown, something extraordinary, something that holds every contradiction inside him and makes it beautiful. His hands move with the certainty his voice is not always allowed. And then at the edge of his vision, something shifts. A shape, dark, familiar, gone. The shadows multiply. They drift between the fabric racks. They press against the walls. They have no faces, only presence. Mandy backs against his work table, heart thundering, every rational thought dissolving. And then, from somewhere deeper than fear, he finds his voice. Raw, commanding, the voice of someone who has been invisible too long. He screams into the dark, "Who are you and what do you want from me?" The studio goes completely still. And the shadows answer. The shadows do not threaten. They transform. The studio walls dissolve like smoke. Mandy is somewhere ancient, a vast ceremonial landscape of firelight, red earth, and star-filled sky stretching beyond time. And they are there. His ancestors, glowing, waiting, they speak without speaking, and what floods into Mandy is not a warning. It is a memory, a truth older than any sermon he has ever heard. There were people like him before, and they were not condemned. They were chosen. The ancestors show Mandy everything. Ancient cultures across the Afro-Indian world, communities that recognized two-spirit people as sacred. Individuals who carried both the feminine and masculine within one body, one soul. They were not outcasts. They were healers, visionaries, leaders who stood at the threshold between worlds and guided entire communities forward. Mandy watches through tears as his own reflection appears in the faces of people who lived 1,000 years before him. He was never an aberration. He was always a lineage. When Mandy returns to the studio, the shadows are gone. The gown waits. The Edison bulbs burn steady and warm, but he is not the same man who screamed into the dark an hour ago. Something ancient has been placed back inside him, a knowing that cannot be prayed out of him, shamed out of him, or silenced by any corner, any congregation, any cold room. He picks up his needle. He returns to the gown. And this time, every stitch carries the weight of 1,000 years of belonging. The gown is finished by morning. It is unlike anything the world has seen because it carries something no pattern can teach. Mandy holds it up to the light, and for the first time in his life, he sees himself completely. Not half of something. Not the wrong version of something. The whole thing, two spirits, one extraordinary human being. The hood will say what it says. The sermons will continue. But Mandy now carries a truth that was here long before any of it. And that truth is the most powerful thing he has ever...
Thanks for watching. Hit that like button so we'll know you've enjoyed. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Truth Chronicles to receive daily updates.